history. Yeah, yeah. But the way you've been crossing the
Okay, so all I've done literally is just put the wig on my head. You guys can see. I want this to not move while I'm doing my little curly hair routine. So of course I'm just gonna go in with this Even Wonder Lace spray, my favorite can, which is the black one. This is a glueless wig, meaning it does not need glue, but that doesn't mean that you can't use, why is it spraying out like that? Doesn't mean that you can't use some type of adhesive on it. You don't need it though, you guys. This is my second wig from this particular hair company. If you guys haven't seen the first one, I'll go ahead and link that down below. Second time having one of these types of, you know, glueless wigs where it has no combs, no adjustable strap, no nothing in it. I like these types of wigs because they are so comfortable. It does not wear like a regular wig. Like this wig, it doesn't even feel like I have a wig on, honestly. Wigs are super beginner friendly. Like the lace already is cut for you. Yes, I had to bleach the knots, but honestly this is only like a 4x4 lace closure, so it wasn't like I used a lot of bleach to bleach the knots in the first place. And it came with the middle part, but you don't have to wear it as a middle part. You can definitely repart it or wear it however you want to. And then it did come slightly pre-plucked. I don't know if you guys can see, just like the slightest bit, which honestly I'm okay with it. I don't need it to be plucked too much. I'll just go in and just do just a little bit more, just to really give it that realistic hairline look.
line. Oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hope
A little bit crazy right now, but I'm gonna get this hair under control. Their curly hair doesn't really need much, so all I'm gonna use is literally mousse and water. Just these.
and you wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright. Never cut it bite, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with you. Like I'm better off with you. Kinda used to these battlegrounds.
So now that I've put the mousse on there, on the curls, I'm not going to touch them. I'm going to just kind of let them dry because the hair is going to kind of puff back up a little bit. But I don't want to do what I normally would do and go in and hot comb the top of this hair. If I wanted to lay flat, I just use the Even Stronger Hold Mousse. This is the Tresemme Extra Hold Volumizing Mousse. This stuff works wonders. So I'm just going to do a little bit because this will basically give me the same effect as if I were to use a hot comb. I'm just going to spread it out because I want the top to be super flat. I know a lot of people say they don't like when people you know, hot comb the edges of curly wigs, and I get it. If you want to leave it in its natural state as possible, this is a great alternative. And I think I'll just start doing it like this because really, I mean, sometimes I do like to push back the hairline, but as far as like flattening the top, it looks a little bit more natural when you just kind of leave it curly. So that's what I'm going to start doing from now on. Like I said, sometimes pushing back the hairline itself is inevitable, but there's really no need for me to use a hot comb on any other part of this wig.
Where you flee, you don't stick around, no. But the way you've been giving me time, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you
So just to lay the edges real quick, I'm just going to go ahead and grab my Eco Styler. Pretty much try to aim for the baby hairs to look like light and airy, so I try not to pull out too much hair, and then how well you pluck the hairline is also going to determine how they look too. But if you find that it's like too much, you can always just go in and thin it out a little bit. Their curly hair dries pretty quickly, so I'm going to let it dry just a little bit and then I'm going to come back. Okay, so the hair has had a decent amount of time to dry. I would say that it is about maybe 80% dry. Pretty much how I showed it in the beginning when I was showing you guys the cap construction and how this hair looks when it is freshly washed. So the curl pattern does not change at all. It does not go down. It stays the exact same, which I love. And like I said, I only use water and mousse on this hair, so it's very low maintenance curly hair, which we love that. This is actually their water wave wig, and I've had their water wave wig before. This one is just their new 3D cap construction where it is completely glueless. There's no combs attached to it or anything like that to get in the way. It's very comfortable, breathable, and the lace comes already cut. So this is a really good wig. Like I said, this is my second type of wig like this. I'll link the video for the other wig that is similar to this, just in a different texture. You guys, I love these wigs. Like I said, I cannot stress this enough. They are so comfortable to wear. Although it doesn't have the adjustable straps, it did come with an elastic band. I took it out because I don't feel like I need it. I've worn it before and it's not really necessary for me because that's just how great of a fit this wig cap is. This is something that is totally beginner friendly. It's ready to wear straight out of the box. The only thing that I did to it was bleach the knots, and then I'm not even gonna say I really plucked the hairline, because really I just took out 4 or 5 pieces of hair, so I didn't really have to do too much there. If you find that the hairline is too uniform for you, of course you can go in and fix that. I like that they go ahead and cut the lace for you, and they don't cut it straight across. It is cut kind of jagged, so there's really honestly nothing that you need to do to this wig except for wash it and style it to however it is that you want to. Now, just because it came in the middle part doesn't mean you only have to wear it in the middle part. This is a free part closure, so you can part it on either side. If you wanted to do it in the side part, you can move the wig over. If you don't want to do that, you can just honestly part it to the side. This is their water wave texture, which is their most popular texture. It doesn't look like your typical water wave hair. It honestly looks like a curly hair texture, but this is their water wave, and the curl pattern on it is just beautiful. I do have it in 30 inches, so it's curly hair. It may not look like it's 30 inches, but it is. If you guys can see, it goes right here, right? Kind of stops at my hip area. But if you were to stretch this hair out, then you would get the true length of it, and it does measure out to be 30 inches. It's just because it's curly hair, you know, when it's in its curly state, it's not going to look that exact length. So just something to keep in mind if you get this wig. Don't think that you've been deceived with the length or anything. And if you're not really in the market for a curly wig, but you want to try out this particular type of wig, they do offer it in different textures. They have body wave, kinky, curly, straight, deep wave, and then loose deep wave. Show you guys with the comb. I didn't get a lot of shedding with this hair. You'll notice that I did mainly finger detangle it, and me doing the entire wig, like, this is all I got from it. That is pretty outstanding. It's 100% virgin hair and tangle free, which all that's facts. Then I just double checked my tracking number so I can give you guys accurate information. It took about 5 days for this hair to get to me, and yeah, that's pretty much like the gist of it. I don't really ever do anything to my curly wigs. I am going to try to highlight this one just because, like I said, this is my second water wave wig for them. The first one I left alone in its natural state, but this one I kind of want to spice it up a little bit. So I will be doing that. But this hair can be bleached, it can be dyed. Just because you guys don't see me do it doesn't mean that you can't do it to the hair. I'll give you guys a close-up on this lace and how flawlessly it melted into the skin. Like, their lace is absolutely amazing. With little to no effort, all I did was just put my foundation shade underneath to tint the lace, and I'm very satisfied with how it looks. It's always a pleasure getting and installing one of their wigs. I don't want to like be too repetitive with keep getting their curly wigs, but I did get a straight wig from them as well, so you guys will see that. I'm excited to try that because all I really kind of know is just their curly texture, so I will be doing that pretty soon. Their curly hair is a 10 out of 10 for me, so I have very high hopes that their straight hair is going to be no different. So per usual, all the information, including the direct link, will be down below my description box. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.